Okay, so
drag that window up there. No, you got to drag this whole Fire Talk window up there. Just drag the tab right there. Just drag the tab, right? Yeah, the tab. Just take it and drag it up to the other monitor.
Okay.
Let it go. All right, you already did it full screen, so that's
I can go live now.
And just center it.
Why do I have both?
Huh?
I have two.
Yeah, because you still got Facebook open.
Okay.
We haven't gone live yet, but you still need to center that so that you can see what's up because it's cutting off. You need to go back to OBS.
1 second, guys. Give us a second. Khalid's helping me, and then I'll be right with you.
Okay, now go over there, and you got to select this one that says Site Fire Talk for the external display, and then so that selects it, and then you need to move it down.
Okay.
And shrink it down so that it fits. Oops.
Give us 1 second. We're testing this out. We know you can hear us. Thank you for letting me know. That's okay. We are testing.
Okay. So
testing it out. If it works,
we'll just leave that much of it, so it won't be perfect, but we'll leave. We got a little bit of stuff, and we don't have the stuff on the sides here, but you can see it. So that's what they see what's there.
Okay. So I need to clear this. I need to get some of this green. Oh, you're gone. Okay.
Wait, huh?
Okay. So
no. Okay, so now you can they hear us and everything?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Okay, so just get in and Fire Talk and ask everybody if they can see the screen. I see Mary's got thumbs up. Can you hear us? See the screen?
If you can hear the screen or see us both, okay. Say yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, they got the thumbs up and all that. Okay, good.
So which screen should I be looking at? This one
So now what you have to do is we don't need to see Facebook, but you have to go live on it, or you need to mute to the Facebook
and go live. Yes.
Yeah, go live and then mute it so you don't get the double audio.
Right.
And then you'll go back and monitor from here.
So where's Facebook again? Okay, here's Facebook. So first thing I need to do is mute it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you mute it.
Well, you haven't gone live yet.
Okay. We're going to go live on Facebook, then we're going to mute it, and then we're going to all bow our heads in prayers. Live and in living color in action. So bear with us. Let's see if this works and how long it'll work.
We should be live on Facebook Live. Mute this. Yeah, mute that.
Okay, good deal.
Okay.
So now I can just go back. I don't need to close this out.
No, don't close it because it might. Just go to OBS.
I forgot how to go to OBS. There's so much stuff. Okay.
All right.
Now, does this need to be moved?
You can see everything. No, don't mess with nothing now.
Should I go to Fire Talk or no?
Well, you can. Here's Fire Talk.
Okay. So I'm trying not to look up so I can just look straight.
Yeah, you can look straight or yeah.
All righty. Okay. Let me get some of this green out of my green screen here. All righty. So hello. Hi, Mary. Mary sent me a gift. Okay, I can see you. Good. Thumbs up for Christina. I know Nancy's here. And this is totally new for me, doing it this way. We just tested it yesterday. So we're hoping everything worked good on there and, all is well. So we'll see. You know me, I'm always trying something. So I thought I'd try this. And it's kind of weird because I have to look this way, but I know I can look up this way to see you. So I'm just learning and everything. But I'm going to invite Talk to Cash in. I think we can have up to 3 people. So I'm going to invite you in shortly to ask any questions and to share with me and to see if this is going to work out. In fact, let's just do a quick test. Someone go ahead and click on the camera and let me invite you in. Anyone who wants to click on the camera. Okay, Mary. Oh, Mary Smith. Well, okay, good. So let's see if we can get Mary in here. And let's see. Hold on, Mary. It says something. So excuse me, guys. I got to stand up to see what it says. Number of viewers who have requested. Okay. All right. So we just want Mary. Okay. So I am trying to share the screen with you, Mary. Hold on. Okay, I'm sharing with you now. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to share a screen. Nope. Hold on. I'm trying to get Mary in here. Cancel. So let's see. There you go. Invite guests. Let's see if you get in here with us, Mary. With me. I see your picture, Mary. I don't see your camera. So I guess you're coming in. Mary. Okay, here she comes. Hey. Hi. There you are. Hi.
Wow, woman today.
I can't hear you.
Wow, woman today. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Thank you, Mary.
Thank
Good
you.
deal. So I just wanted to test you. So Christina and Nancy, let's see if we can bring one more in. I'm not sure we can or not. Let's try it. Someone else want to come in? Okay, looks like Nancy. And someone look on Facebook and see if you can see us okay. And if so, give us a thumbs up. Okay, Nancy. Invite Nancy. Let's see if I can keep you and Mary here. And I'm going to check on the phone and see if I can see us in Facebook. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hey there. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Good. Well, welcome. We're here. So now I'm going to check my phone on Facebook, and any of the rest of you can do the same. And let's see if I see us. I don't see us on Facebook yet. Oh, let me try Amazing. I think I put us on Amazing Women of Power. If anyone is on the Amazing Women of Power Facebook page, see if you can see us. That's what I want to check. Just doing a quick test. I just did this last night. There. Okay. There we are. Yay! Woo! That's a lot of work right there. Thanks for the gift, Christina. There we are, ladies. Yep. So good deal. All right. So let's give ourselves a hand. Yay! And give Khalik the man the hand for hooking us up. Okay, good deal. So everyone, thank you for your patience. I know we have a lot of people that are not Amazing Women of Power Talk to Cash radio hosts. So we appreciate you listening in from Facebook Live and also from Fire Talk. And so I'm going to be interviewing my radio host. This is Nancy, and we have Mary, wave to them. And we have Christina in here. And I think we have Anna in here. If anybody can text Anna, because I can't do all this stuff at the same time. Text Anna and see if she's coming. You can just do it to the same text. I think I included her. So what we usually do every other Wednesday is we have our 5 p.m. Pacific mastermind call. And our mastermind is Talk to Cash. And it's for the Amazing Women of Power radio hosts that are in the Talk to Cash, the high-end level mastermind. Today, we're going to be talking about setting our goal, some strategies that will help us reach our financial goal for the end of the month. Because we have, 3 days of Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But if you want to work Saturday, and if you're far from your goal, I encourage you to work Saturday. I'll be making some calls myself, follow-up calls between the hours of 9 and 11. I usually don't spend a lot of time on Saturdays. And then we got 5 or 6 days next week. And it's worth it to reach your financial goal. Thank you, Christina, because I'm a big believer on how you in 1 year is how you start the next. As much as I am. How you end one month is how you start the next. And we want to end the next month, the month of August. Can you guys believe it's August already? Can you believe that? Unbelievable, right? So we want to end that on top. So in order to end it on top, we have got to do the thing to have the power. That's what I call it, doing the thing to have the power. I'm going to raise my chair here so I won't look like I have a short neck. So are you ladies ready to do the thing to have the power?
Ready.
Yep, you are. Okay, you're ready. Okay. So now that we have this done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you ladies to exit out. I'm going to deliver a little bit of content, and then anyone from that point that wants to come in and ask questions, that's part of Talk to Cash, we'll open it back up. Cool? We just wanted to test this, okay? So say bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now.
All righty. So I'm Raven, talk show Maven, known by many as Queen of Interview Conversion. I can't say Queen of Blab anymore because I haven't been on Blab in how long. But anyway, the whole thing that I'm all about is showing you how to make money interviewing and using the power of your voice and your heartfelt message to interview, as we say, interview the icons and celebrities in your niche. But also we like to have you interview your clients. So today and last month, we're focusing on interviewing your clients. And because that's how you can really get those sales really quick, by picking up the receiver, picking up this and calling, or getting people booked on your calendar and then call them and walk them through some strategic questions that's going to find out where they are now compared to where they want to be, and fill in that missing gap, the missing link of what they're needing, and be really clear on what you can provide them with. And then at the end, you're going to make them your irresistible offer by doing your irresistible ask, is what we call it. And so we want to make sure, first of all, that we approach people that are more likely to say yes than no. That's the first thing. You want to talk to people that are more likely to say yes than no. Okay. And even though we use the icon interview formula for when we do interviews of the icons, I use the same formula. This is part of our icon interview process before, to do my work, my homework, my research, my due diligence, as I am inviting all of you to do, so that when you talk to your client, they know that you're not just cold calling. You're gold calling, not cold calling. Somebody type in gold calling, not cold calling. And if they got $1 gift or anything that says money, give me a gift on that. So remember, you're gold calling, not cold calling. So you want to call people that are more likely to say yes than no. That's the big thing. Do not waste your time, because you won't reach your financial goal if you waste your time trying to figure out, okay, well, not figure out, but you're actually talking to people that have no intentions of investing because they're not working. They haven't had any money in their business for a while. They're not motivated to take action today. And so all you're doing is you're going through all that work. You're spending 20, 30, 45 minutes, an hour or more talking to the wrong people. So as part of our Talk to Cash Mastermind, the first thing we want to do is identify who are the right people. And then you want to use this icon interview process to, number one, investigate them. Say you have a list of 50 numbers. Make sure with those numbers are web addresses, YouTube channels, Facebook, something, so that you can look on there and see, okay, are they really working their business? What are some of the things they're doing to get the word out, so that you can kind of get an idea of how you can help them. Another thing you can do is have their email address. You want to first, once they say they're going to book on your calendar, before you even talk to them, you want to send them an assessment. You want to send out a one sheet via email that they can fill out, an attachment, and send it back to you. Now, it's very important. It has questions that are going to give you, this is a person I should talk to, or maybe not now. Maybe I should send them a free gift, a free ebook, infographic, a free audio, something, but don't do the call right now because they're not ready. And it's okay. You don't have to feel bad about that. So what are some questions, Nancy, Mary, Christina, and Anna, if Anna's here. Has anybody text Anna? Because I know she was planning on being here. Anna, if you're here, let me know. What are some things that you would want to ask them? I want you to write down 2 or 3 questions that you would ask people on assessment. Let me give you an example. And for all of you listening in from Fire Talk or Facebook Live, when you send out an assessment for potential clients that have booked time on your calendar, you want to fill out that assessment so that you can see, hey, Angelica, I see you, so that you can see if they're worth your time, okay? And if they're really ready. So one of the things that I always ask them, I say, thank you so much for, opting in to, meet with me for a one-on-one session so we can take a really good look at where you are now compared to where you want to be in your breakthrough to making money with your voice, and your breakthrough to interviewing icons, and your breakthrough to starting a podcast or a powerful broadcasting platform. That's what I would say. Then my next thing is, below are a few questions I'd like for you to answer, and this is just a way that we kind of see where you are at, both mentally, as far as your mindset, where you are with your time. Do you have enough time to invest time to grow and make this breakthrough, and where you are in your financial investment. So please fill this out honestly. And in that way, that will help me to get a better and a clearer picture of you before we talk. Okay, prior to our conversation. Now, one of the things I'm going to ask them is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, where are you at in your mindset as far as being ready to make this breakthrough? In other words, are you ready now, or is this something you're kind of thinking about? This is what I want to find out. So where are you at in ready and being ready to move forward? That's their exact words. And being ready to move forward in reaching your breakthrough for starting your podcast, or for having the confidence to ask for your interviews, or to be on more radio shows or virtual platforms, or to get more speaking engagements, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Okay. So that is what you want to ask them. And if they come back with anything less than 7, they probably are not going to be a buyer. I used to say 8, but I will talk to them if they're a 7. If they're a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, I will email them that back and say, hey, everything else looks good, but I got to ask you before our conversation, because I don't want to waste your time or mine. And we're looking for people that are really ready to, make their breakthrough, because I can only spend so much time, with so many people. So I've got to ask you this, and it's okay either way, because if you're truly not ready, I have a free gift for you that we're going to send you right away anyway, and we can reschedule it at a better time. So my question to you is, on the scale of 1 to 10, you chose 6 for being ready to move forward. Why 6? ? And see what they write back. And it'd be like, if they say, well, I just don't know what I'm getting into yet, and everything else that they filled out says, yes, I'm making money. Yes, I'm doing this, and everything else says yes, go ahead and see them. But if they say, well, I don't have a job, and I really don't have any money to invest, and we just bought a home, or my mom's ill, or whatever it is, no shade on any of this, then, if the timing's not right, then why wait and have a conversation with this person to say no? Why not get the no right then? Give them a free gift for their time. Say, hey, okay, you don't qualify for a session right now simply because you said it yourself, the timing is not right, or you said it yourself, you don't have any investment. Although it doesn't cost anything for us to spend a time together on the strategy session, at the end, I'm going to let you know if and how I can assist you. And if I can assist you, I'm going to give you a couple options that I feel would work for you. And I can tell you that's going to require an investment in time, because you got to do the work, and it's going to require an investment in a financial investment. Does that make sense? Okay, I see your question, Nancy. I'm going to pull it in. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, you guys give me a thumbs up. because that's very important. And believe me, when I was on Blab, I was getting so many people booking on my calendar. I mean, I was almost getting 20 people a week on my calendar, and I was worn out because that was the one thing I forgot. And I teach this stuff. I forgot to ask them. So what I did, I would kept getting people, and most of them did not even have $100 to invest. So they sure couldn't invest in anything that was 500, 1,000, 15, 2,500, 3,500. And that saddened me, because really, if they didn't have $100 to invest, they really needed to say yes. They really did need to say yes. But I didn't want to force them, because I don't like to get cancellations, and I don't want to take people's last dollars. But I did make sure I gave them a free gift, a free book, and they got my icon interview formula infographic chart as well. Okay, so that's one thing. And I'm looking at some of your notes here, and let's see. Okay, you guys got some good questions in here as far as what you're going to ask them. Good, good, good. All right, so remember, let's say you got a great person ready to go. The assessment looks good. You want to investigate that person, okay? When you connect with them, one of the best ways you can connect with them at the beginning is to ask them, what had you say yes to us having this session today? You really want to find out why they're saying yes, and listen carefully to what they say. You want them to say things like, you know what, because I've tried everything else. I've watched you, I've followed you for a while, and I really feel you're the one that can help me. If they say, well, I just was curious as to what's this about. Well, you don't want anyone that's curious. Ask them, okay, now I get that you're curious, but I got to tell you, I get a lot of people in the course of a week that want these breakout sessions, and it's only fair to them, as well as yourself and me and myself, that we are speaking to people that are really serious about moving through. And I'm looking for people that are serious about making that breakthrough. They're serious about getting help. They're serious about reaching their goal. People are curious. Now, if you're curious, I've got a great ebook. I've got that will share a lot of things with you. I got an audio set that I'll gift you, and we can always reschedule this once you get your curiosity settled, or you're satisfied pretty much, and you're really ready to move forward. Okay, that's really important, guys. Don't be afraid to ask these questions. I can tell you, if you're afraid to ask these questions, you will not make the dollars that you deserve, and you're going to get so frustrated, you're going to give up on your goal, because all the no's are going to beat you up. Now, you want to own your platform. That's what the O is for, meaning you got to come with your strength. You got to come with your posture. You got to, you got to position yourself the right way, and you got to own your message and own what you teach. That means you got to use your power voice. You got to step out there and, let them people know you know your stuff. Okay. And own it, and own your price. Okay. Own the control of the flow of your conversation. And you want to get to the nitty gritty. This is not the time to find out about their cat and dog and husband. You can ask, is it just yourself, or are you married? That will help you know, okay, should he be on this call or not? You want to find out if they have kids and their names, but you don't need the whole history of the family. You just need enough so that when you're talking to them, you can tie the husband's name and the kid's name into the conversation to help build rapport. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to open up the seats, and let's see if we have any questions at that point. I can take 2 people in at a time, and I would love to get all of you here that have a question. So come on in. Whoever wants to come in and talk to and ask any question on anything we spoke about before up to this point. Just hit the camera. And for those of you tuning in via Facebook and Fire Talk, I'm Raven, the Talk Show Maven, known by many as the Queen of Interview Conversion, and this is the Talk Show Maven live TV show. We air our radio show on Amazing Women of Power. You see Amazing Women of Power banner behind me. That is our website. Come on in, ladies. Nancy, Mary, Christina, Angelica. Someone hit the camera. I know Angelica can't come on. But Angelica, if you want to call my cell phone, you can do that. Go ahead and call. Mary and Nancy, can I get one of you ladies to come in and let's talk out your situation and some of the questions you have? or Christina. And just hit the camera and I can let you in. Hopefully you're not having a problem. I'm going to try Anna one more time. Today we're talking about our financial goals. So what I want you ladies also to think about is, what do you want to reach financially between now and the end of the month? What do you want to reach between now and the end of the month? So think about that. Write down a number. And then we'll talk about more strategies on how you're going to reach that number. I'm waiting for someone to come on in. Okay, you hit the camera. It's not that. Let me see who said they hit the camera. Okay, Mary, I'm going to try. Okay. And I can take one more other than Mary. Anyone else want to come in? Nancy, Christina? Okay. Mary, I don't know what happened. I'm going to try hitting your camera again. Okay, Mary, I'm inviting you. And let's see, is Christina still here? Let's see if we can get Nancy. Nancy, I'm going to bring you in, Nancy, now too. Okay. And Angelica, if you have a question, or Christina, if you can't jump in, you can call my cell. I just put that on. I'm going to text Anna real quick. Okay, let me send this to Anna, and then we'll get started. So ladies, what are a couple questions? Well, first of all, what are some of your comments about what we covered so far?
Everything we covered was, was great. My question is this, though, Raven. I have started all over. It's like with a new brand, and I thought I was going in the right direction, but wasn't. So now everything is brand new, and I'm like starting all over. But I have good information. I was just using it on the wrong people. So what's the best way for me to restart my brand?
Well, we talked about this the other day, and we're going to have our one-on-one session. First of all, you have to find your right people. And really, I want you to describe and identify who are your right people. So let me ask you, who do you feel are your right people?
People who are truly interested in forgiveness. Because I thought
what do those people look like? Describe them.
Yeah, you know what? At this point, I'm not sure anymore, because I'm sort of so disappointed, because I thought I had my target group, and I didn't. Now I do know that I've joined a lot of forgiveness groups, and they're I have to go into their group now. I have to go into their little organization. So I'm a new person on the block, but they at least are interested in what I'm talking about. I have invited some for a free session, so I'm waiting to hear back from that. But I feel sort of like a lost sheep, just kind of floating out there. Yeah, so whatever advice, I spent so much time going after this one group that I thought was so perfect for me, until I found out they weren't.
Cut your sound down a little bit, Mary, because we're getting a little bit of feedback. But I get what you're saying. So first of all, I want you to release the pressure, the guilt, the disappointment. Just release that. Okay. Start listening to The Secret or the happy dance, the happy song, something just release all that negativity. And not that you mean to be negative, but those are, kind of brain trash, we call it, stinking thinking and stuff. Let it go. The good news is you finally have come to grips that these are the wrong people. You've known it for a while, but you was trusting, okay, I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to give this a shot. But that's okay. So the good news is this world is a sea of people. And so now you just got to get really clear of who you want. And when you think of that, think of, okay, do I want people that are in their midlife? Do I want people that have been around the block and, probably really need this service. And do surveys out there. Find out, first of all, I told you the other day, sign up for some groups. Try to get into some baby boomer groups. Okay, people right now, as baby boomers, we're dealing with, trying to resolve old family issues, right? Come to letting stuff go. I think you think more about that as you get older. It seems to mean a lot, but it doesn't necessarily have to be pinned on age. This is just from what I see on my end. So you might want to look at that. Get you about 5 or 10. Don't try to get a bunch. Just 5 or 10 really good groups that you feel. Visit them first and see, are these my peeps? And then do a survey. Create a survey on SurveyMonkey. Ask about 5 or 6 questions. We can work on those questions on your one-on-one, and then just send it out and just say, hey, I've kind of switched over my niche. Here's what I'm all about. I'm very passionate about helping people to let go of the baggage and to forgive and to love each other and to forgive and move on. So I'm really wanting to start doing some webinars and teleseminars for the right people. So let me ask you, do you have any challenges? What's your biggest challenge in letting go? What's your biggest challenge of forgiving? Have you been holding on to grudges or things going on that you want to move on, but you just can't seem to let it go, or do you have a family member? So you just have to communicate with people, okay? The good news about Facebook Live, and I know you don't, I think the last time I talked to you, you hadn't got a iPhone or anything like that. Facebook Live, you can go on by pushing a button from your computer, from your laptop or computer, okay? And so being able to do this, you don't have to have an iPhone or a modern phone. You can go right on there and you can just talk to the people and just say, hey, this world is just going crazy right now. And a lot of the stuff that's going on is because people are holding so much inside of them that they're just blowing up. They're like a ticking time bomb, And, I know we all got family members and friends that are having a hard time to let go and da-da-da-da. I'm, considering writing a book on this. I'm considering doing a teleseminar on this topic. Love to get your input. What are some of your biggest challenges in this area? When in doubt, ask. Okay. Does that help at all, Mary? Okay, Mary, I can't hear you. Cut your volume back up. Mary, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions on that?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Does that help at all?
No. Yeah, that was great. That was great. What I needed to hear. Thank you.
Okay. Does it make sense? Are you willing? Are you open to doing that?
Yes. Yes, I am. I already started. So I'm going in the right direction.
But I want you to really, Mary, what I want you to do is meditate and really close your eyes when you're meditating and visualize who you see saying yes. And get descriptive. Say, oh my goodness, it doesn't matter if you get to the point of exactly how they look, but you got to really describe that person. Okay. Think of people you already know that need your help. Okay. And then find out the commonality on it. Like with me, I found out the one thing: they may not be speakers, they may not be podcasters or broadcasters, they may not be authors, but the one thing that continuously, whether I like it or not, the one thing that they all have in common is there's some type of coach. And I've talked to you about before just going after broadcasters and just, basically focusing on people that do podcasts and telesummits. But as bad as I wanted to do that, I spent almost a year doing that, and my income went down because they weren't my peeps. I thought they were my peeps because they were broadcasters and podcasters, but they were the ones that were not willing to invest. And most of them weren't even willing to come free. The people that continuously showing up, that become a host, that do my webinars, that buy my products, that buy my VIPs, and they get into my mastermind, the one thing they all have in common is they are a coach. You see, Mary? And the way I found that out was going to my PayPal account early on when I just barely had 5 people that bought. The one thing that I found that they all were coaches. They were either getting ready to be a coach, they've been in a coach, or they wanted to be a coach. That was the commonality. So you need to find out what's the commonality of all these people. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I would have thought the same thing you did with your first choice of niche. But and it's not to say that that's not their problem. They're not willing to invest. And not only are they not willing to invest the money, they're not willing to invest the time. And let me tell you guys, you know, I say this all the time to you. Investing the time to do the work is more important than the money. It really is. Because to us, we all want money, but really we're heart-centered entrepreneurs that are very passionate about what we do. Isn't the success of the people that buy your products and services just as big as the money? You getting the money? Would you agree on that, Nancy?
Yes.
You want your people to be successful, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want anybody. When I first started, I was like anybody else. Just give me the money, give me the money. But I used to get cancellations. I got people that were a pain in the butt. I got people that I wanted to give them back the money and wasn't in the situation to do it because I spent the money and I had to put up with them. And then I finally said, no more. I'm going after the right people, and they really are hungry to learn and just as hungry to implement, take action. Because I'm looking for success stories. I'm looking for people that are going to make that transformation and reach that end result. And if I'm doing my part and they do their part together, we can make it happen for them. And that's how you want to be, Mary. Be very adamant. Remember earlier when we talked about the icon interview formula and we talked about the O, and I said, yes. Own your message. Yes. Own your message, own your prices, own your offer. You see what I'm saying, Nancy? Own all of it. You can't own some of it, but then you miss out on the other because it's not in alignment, and they will feel it. They will feel it, and we don't want that. So I'm going to give you a break, Mary. Stay there. I don't know if Christina, if you're still here. Okay, you got knocked out. I'm on my phone, so I cannot. Okay, great. Angelica and Christina, if you want to call in, I've got my cell on. You can call in. So I've got my cell on. Yeah. Okay, so let me just check, see if we're still doing good on Facebook. Yep, we're still good on Facebook. Is this cool or what?
Cool.
Isn't this cool? So we're taking care of all of it. Okay, good. So Christina this is Christina. Hey, Christina.
Hey there.
How are ya?
I'm good.
Is this cool or what, being on Fire Talk and Facebook Live?
It's very cool. I'm still going to work out that Facebook Live thing. I want to know about it because I think Fire Talk is great, but Facebook Live, I think the Facebook brand name behind it is probably going to be pretty powerful.
Absolutely. So, well, you're going to be coming out. Right. Now, this is something as a diamond that we can do because you're on the diamond level. When you come out, it would be a better time to show you. Bring your phone and your laptop, and then you'll see all the other stuff that's tied up into it. Okay.
Got it.
Absolutely. Good deal. But anyway, so any thoughts on anything we covered so far?
Well, I have a feeling part of what we were talking about, Mary, about, you said many times, do a survey. Find your piece, find your groups, and go out and do a survey. And you'll train it so well where you sit there and go, I am looking to create a seminar that's for you. Mm-hmm. What do you want to hear? Mm-hmm. I mean, just there's many ways to say that version. So that's what we do. One of our conversations, which we're going to have, is about rebranding my show. Taking it from Ask Christina First to the Conscious Mind Business Owner. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a really good point. Like, I know what I want to say. I have my, common traits that I've noticed about the conscious minded business owner and how their conscious-minded, their good-hearted sense of being as a human being can actually stop them from feeling the depth of their purpose. And, that's what I want to talk about. And the traits that I've noticed, and just implementing some real world self-observation through, tracking behavioral stuff, real world, simple, straight up, get out a piece of paper, write down this stuff, and do it. And then you can observe yourself. You can see, are you getting in your own way unintentionally? Is there a higher belief system that might actually help you fulfill your purpose?
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that's what they want to hear. Like, what do they want to hear? How and what do they want? And how could it be cushioned for them that it speaks to them, speaks to their frustration, and speaks to the truth of what they're experiencing, versus my quote-unquote solution set and what I'm excited about because I feel like it's everything.
Absolutely.
So I always love that reminder.
Yeah, well, that's a great reminder, and I'm glad you're going to change the show. I think this is going to be fresh for you, and you got so much content to monetize from what you already have. But yeah, so Christina, so go out there and start doing your surveys now, so that number one, you'll have content for your show. Okay, you won't have to wonder, well, what do they want to talk about? You can go ahead and have the rest of the year in content just from what they say, and go out there if you haven't already and start joining Facebook and LinkedIn, guys, and LinkedIn as well as Twitter groups, and just pick, don't try to go cray with it, because once you do these groups, the other thing you have to do is be active in them. You can't just jump on there and just say, come to my webinar, buy my book, come hear my show. So don't overindulge yourself. You know what I'm saying? Try to get 5 really, really good ones. Spend some time and just select 5 that you really feel like these are my peeps. I can give time for these 5 people. I can go in and do 20 comments a week or something, and engage on theirs so they can engage on mine. This is something I have to get better at, because I'm in there and then I'm like, oh my God, I can't comment on all these people. But you do, but I don't get the results that I could get. So I'm going to better that. And so I want to pass on, I like to share with you guys what I do that works and what I do that doesn't work. And in order for me to get more engagement on Facebook and stuff, I'm going to have to spend some time in these groups, and not just liking is not enough. Sharing is good, but you want to make comments. So you want to like, you want to do comments, and you share. So you have a strategy. Okay, I'm going to like everybody's that I look at, like that. And I don't mind sharing. I can't share everybody's, but on the ones that I make comments on, I'll share those too. And I'm going to commit to making so many comments on each platform so that people can get used to hearing you. And then give them something free. Not even come to a teleseminar because they know they're doing us a favor, but also maybe just throwing in a tip sheet or a report, or do a quick little video if they allow videos with a free tip, a 2-minute tip for the day or something like that. Did you have any specific questions for me, Christina?
No, I think that you've already touched on it, which is, what is I think I can come up with the wording of my survey, but I guess that would be my question. Specifically for me, should my wording be on my survey? There's platforms to put them out on, LinkedIn, Facebook, stuff like that. But
so you're asking what would be the questions you would ask in your niche?
Yeah, those are the questions that you would see I would ask. I mean, obviously I need to.
Yeah, I think that's something that we would have to work on I would have to kind of really have some time to think about it, but let me just throw out this suggestion. You can Google has become my friend. Google surveys in real estate investment. See if there's anything else out there, or surveys if you're not doing real estate investment, whatever it is, and see what else is out there. Okay. And look at some others and look at what you like, what you don't like, and what you could do your twist on. Okay. And then just kind of brain dump, guys, and just dump a bunch of questions on there. Don't try to figure out if they're good or bad. Just dump them on there. And then again, go out to people that that you trust, 5 or 10 people, and say, hey, I'm starting to do this. I want to come up with a great assessment sheet. And I'm looking, what would be a question you would ask on your assessment sheet? And you can even Google assessment sheets in the whatever area that you're in, the niche that you're in. Yeah, just try that, see what you can find, brain dump some questions, and then send it to me prior, and then I can review them and we can have a quick chat on Friday if you want to discuss it. Okay. Okay, because I don't want to just throw anything out there without thinking about it. Okay, but
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
But see what you can find on Google. I generally find anything I'm looking for on Google, enough to where I can look at some choices. And if you know someone in the same industry, I have gotten so much from just picking up the receiver and asking for help, or sending an email, say, hey, I know you're really good at this. I'm getting ready. You know, I do a lot of these strategy sessions, but I'm really, wanting to move more towards sending out an assessment so I can weed out the people that are not a fit. Have you done this before? I know you do this periodically. Do you have maybe 5 or 10 minutes where I can pick your brain? You know me, buy them a virtual lunch. I've done that many a times. If I can't find it on Google, then, but I know people that do this. I will buy them a virtual lunch. Hey, what's near you? You can get a menu and send me and do you have PayPal? I'll send you the money to cover your lunch. Let's meet here and let's chat. I'd love to pick your brain on it.
There's something called DoorDash now. I'll bet you could actually order their food, buy it for them, and have it delivered to their front door.
Anywhere?
DoorDash, I don't know. I know it's really strong in LA. I haven't tried it outside of LA, but just DoorDash.
Okay. Yes, but some of my people, they're in all over, so usually I just tell them to find some, love to buy your lunch. You have up to whatever, $10, $20, whatever. It's not even about the money. Most people aren't even used to somebody saying that they'll do that. Okay.
Yeah, they're willing to do a virtual lunch.
I love to pick your brain. Okay, but try Google, see if there's anything out there, and I'd love to find out. Let me know if you do, and if you want a session, just text me the time this week. Okay, because I'll have time this week. Next week I go out of town to Lisa's retreat, so I won't be doing them next week. So I am available for you guys this week. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right, hugs. All right, thank you for calling in. Angelica, give us about 10 minutes. If you want to call in, you can. We're going to keep the call short. And Mary, give us a thumbs up if you got what you need, or if you have a question, let me know and come back in. Nancy, any thoughts for you?
Well, I definitely was, let me turn down. There you go. When you talked about really figuring out if the person's the right person before doing this session, last week I had someone ask me on the phone, they were recommended by another coach to call me. And then on the phone, they said, well, how much is your coaching? And I said the thing that I usually say, which is, I want you to have an experience of coaching with me before we talk price, because I have a range of packages and I'm sure we can make something that fits your budget and your needs, but let's figure out what that is. And she didn't call me at the time that she said she was going to call in. So, and I picked it up.
She was going to say no to you anyway.
I just thought she was hesitating because she was already like, oh, you're too expensive for me. I should have just said taken the advice you said, is like, get the no now instead of wasting your time.
Yeah. Yeah. She was trying to pick your brain, and she probably was going to say no anyway. I found that when people are just really like, well, how much is it? How much is it? And sometimes, oh, okay, sounds good. So how much is it? And most of the time we will tell them. So good job on you for not telling them, for owning your platform and owning your message, because you weeded her out without you giving her what she wanted. Okay. Which is all she wanted was an out anyway. So whether you had said high or low, it was going to be, oh, I think about it. Trust me, I've been through that. I know it's just It's just how people are. So yeah, it's like, hey, it's like if you want to find out something from the doctor, you're not expecting him to diagnose you before he's seen you. We need to have a conversation so I can really, so we can have a heart-to-heart conversation, Nancy, so we can really take a look at where you are right now. What's held you back this far? How far are you from your goal? How close are your goal? I couldn't possibly give you an answer or a price, okay? Because, my program is customized. It's not a one fit, for all. It's customized because the people that are, the people that I'm trying to reach, the people that I aspire to reach, they're unique in what they're doing, what their personality, in their lifestyle, and what's going on with them. And so my programs, you can go, you don't need to talk to me. You can go on my website and buy my program without talking to me. But if you really want to make that breakthrough and have somebody hold your hand through the process, whether it be holding your hand a little or a lot, that's where the prices differ and what exactly we need to do. I may take a package I have and I may need to customize it down to fit your needs and your time and your financial investment. Or I may need to customize it up because it doesn't give you more than what you need. I couldn't possibly diagnose the situation and give you a price. So you can always say that too.
I like that. I customize my programs to meet your needs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Angelica, I got your message. You can text me your question because here's the thing on this. I'm going to have Khalik raise my screen. Nancy, if you see anybody that types in a question, I have to get up and look down. I can't see it because I think the questions go underneath, or do the questions go at the top? I'm trying to figure out the last question. Nancy, can you tell, is it at the top or is it?
It's at the bottom.
Okay, that's what I thought. See, and I can't see the entire bottom because my screen is holding it, and I don't want to touch anything and knock it out. I could probably pull it up on my phone. Okay.
So there was something else I wanted to share tonight to Raven from Saturday. Just a model that I saw another coach use that I really like and want to share with our sisters. Yeah.
You said that the other day. Okay.
Yeah. This woman, I had interviewed her on Blab, a coach that's also a police officer. Her name is Autumn Clifford. And she did a live workshop on Saturday that I attended because she's local to me and I wanted to invest in supporting her. And it was Find Your Fire. So it was about building confidence and manifestation. But what she did was she advertised it on Facebook as a live event. And she sold it for $50 per person for the day. So it was a full day workshop. She had about 10 of us show up in addition to some family members. She had everybody there, friends and family helping her out. She's only 26 years old, by the way. And she sold a virtual ticket to her event in advance to see the Facebook live stream of the event. So she did the whole thing. She had a friend live Facebook stream the event in 90-minute segments. So she just broke out her, breaks and to fit that so that she could come back up because Facebook Live will only video for 90 minutes straight. 90 minutes. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. So she segmented it out that way. Then she had a friend do a Vimeo of all of it together that she sent out to us. So anyone that bought a regular ticket to the live event or to the virtual event got membership to an exclusive Facebook group and the video, the replay. She sold the virtual tickets in advance as well, and for $40, so $10 less, and she doubled her sales for the virtual ticket.
Okay, so that's really cool. So let's break down that strategy again for everybody to hear. Okay, because that's a lot. As a matter of fact, we need you to probably create a one sheet for the accountability call, just so they can have it in writing. So let's go slow again. Tell us her first step.
So her first step is that she created a live event, a day-long workshop. But that could be
and that was the actual people come out there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Then she, you know, promoted that on Facebook as come to my live event. And she had, you know, one sheet that was beautifully done and where it was and how much and right. But prior to the event, she sold virtual tickets. So
how much?
The event was all day Saturday, and it was the whole thing was on live Facebook Live. So the one thing that I also, you know, I'm watching everything. And one thing that I noticed is she broke out, when she planned her event, she planned it out in segments. You know, we did a vision board in one segment. And so that segment was, you know, each segment was like 90 minutes long. She had a friend talk about manifestation. That segment was 90 minutes long. So she could, at least they were 90 minutes or less. And then she would break out the session and start up the Facebook Live again. So she would have it without interruption. Then she had a friend do a Vimeo product of putting them all together so that everyone that bought their way in got a workbook that she had designed before.
Okay.
They got entrance into her closed Facebook group just for the event attendees, but whether they were attending live or virtually, they got the Facebook group. And they got the replay of the event. So even for me, where I was there live, I also have the replay, so I can go back and see a segment that I really like.
And it was video because it was Facebook Live. It was video.
Yeah.
And she put that in the closed group.
Yes.
Facebook. And what was the price point again?
She sold the day for $50, which was very inexpensive for a full day.
And the full day was to the live workshop.
Yes.
In her local area.
Ticket was for the full day as well, but it was $40 instead of $50. And she doubled her sales to the virtual tickets.
Right. Yeah. And in the virtual tickets was the Facebook Live group and a series of Facebook, and then the Facebook Live group would be personal one-on-one videos that she did or live streams that she did.
The live stream of the whole event, they could watch it live by tapping in right to her TV show. Or I'm not exactly sure how that works with Facebook Live myself yet. And then they also got onto the group. So, you know, during the live event, she would also talk to the people that were there virtually and ask them if they had any questions during the break. And
yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. You know, and that's a good idea for anybody that's listening in, whether you're part of Talk to Cash or not, to kind of follow that model. But if you're on Fire Talk, you know, you can set up private events and you can sell tickets. Now, Fire Talk will take a percentage of that. I don't know if Facebook is going to move to that. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if everybody moves to that, because we're streaming on their thing pretty much for free, right? So, so you might want to look at setting up a private event on Fire Talk, and you can still set up a Facebook private group for it. But yeah, so try it. I like, because it's a low price point. And it's okay, guys, to offer low price points, because you just want to get people to raise in their hands, say, yeah, I'm one of your peeps. Mary Smith Moore, do you hear me on this? Yeah, so if you charge $27, just charge something. You know, I used to be with Alex a long time ago, Alex Mendoza, and sometimes he would just charge $1. You just want people to pull out their pocket, reach in their pocket and pull out something and raise their hand saying, I'm willing to invest. Because you can always take them through a series of different upsells on products. Okay, so they paid $1 for this. For instance, Khalik and I, you know, we got the Talk Show Magic book. And so Khalik, I think he put in the webinar, you missed this, I believe, Nancy, or maybe it was the one you did. He said, hey, who would be interested in getting Raven's Talk Show Magic book? And would you be willing to pay shipping for it? So he went back and he looked, he said, wow, over 50% of the people would be willing to get your book for free and just pay for the shipping. So we're going to send them out. And then when we send that out, it will be probably a coupon in this book and say, hey, if you want a complimentary strategy session, or, if you want to get the Talk to Cash course, or it'll be something in there that we decide, probably be just a free, let's talk on the phone, because, that's something I'm really good at, is closing. So I'd rather them get the book for free, pay for the shipping, and then opt in to have a session with me, which they'll have an assessment. They'll have a link that they can go to fill out the assessment sheet. And then I can find out and take them to possibly my mastermind or where the next step. Again, once I diagnose the problem. So I love what you said. And for Mary and Christina and Angelica and anybody else listening in, follow what she just said, that this young lady did, and do it in your own way. And you can do it on Facebook Live, or, like she did, or you can use Facebook Live as a teaser, to get out there and talk about it and draw them and put in the link for them to come here to your, to the Fire Talk, where they can actually pay. Because I think I haven't set up one for any investment, but you can also set up on Fire Talk. You can set it up for free, and then they have to click to get a ticket, or they can subscribe to it. Because remember, getting people to subscribe is just as important as getting them to reach into their pocket. Because once you get them to subscribe, then you can invite them. They're raising their hand and say, I'm interested in what you have. Okay, I'm one of your peeps, but tell me more. But I'm subscribing so I can follow you. And in that way, you can say, hey, just for subscribing, you get a free 20-minute one-on-one session with me. It's got to be used within 48 hours or 72 hours, because I got a lot of people, and I'm looking for people that are serious, not curious, in making their breakthrough to having a successful and profitable coaching business. Okay, you doing something like that. So yeah, go for it. Thank you for sharing. That's a great strategy. Now, anything come to any particular question you have for me today regarding, because we're talking about hitting our financial goal. We talked about some strategies. I want those that are still in there, let's go ahead and type in what you would like to end the month with. Don't go crazy. Look at the time you have to invest. Look at the time that's left. Look at what you're really going to do. Don't just throw out a number just to throw out a number. Okay, so I want serious numbers that in the next, what do we have? What do we have left for the month, Nancy? 8 days? Something like that. What do you want to, let's see, Mary Smith Moore. Yeah, Fire Talk will get a portion. Yeah. So does anybody, what about you, Nancy? What do you want to make by the end of the month?
I want to make $1,000 by bringing in 2 coaching clients before the end of the month.
You want to make what?
$1,000.
Okay, very approachable.
2 more coaching clients by the end of the month.
Okay, and then anything else over that is gravy. Yeah. Mary Smith Moore, Angelica. I don't know if Christina's still here. What do you want to bring in? And let me look at Angelica. I'm going to go to your question right now. Let's see. Angelica says, question 1, how can I present my packages without the use of technology? My website is currently under construction. Okay, I love that. If you go to my Facebook, I put out a Facebook live thing I did earlier at a meetup group. And one of the people I interviewed, she had a jewelry business for 25 years. She's making money. I see her make money every week. I see people just give her referrals. And guess what, Angelica and Nancy and Mary and Christina? She hasn't had a website in 25 years. So, do people like to see a website? Yes. Do you need to have a website or even a business card? No. Remember, Angelica, you want to bring people to your calendar. You want to pick up the receiver and talk to them, take them through a series of questions, find out what they're needing, diagnose the problem, figure out what the missing link is, and then you're going to make them an offer. I believe in making a choice offers because I think you get a yes quicker. Because otherwise, I see you, Mary, $800. Okay, great. Christina, $7,500. Awesome. Okay, let me see. I haven't seen your price, Angelica. So, yeah, you want to bring them to there and then give them 2 offers. I have package A and I have package B. Package A is done with you Package B is done for you. Done for you means my staff, my team is going to take care of it for you. Even if you're only one, you say my staff, my team will do all the work for you. But that's going to cost you $5,000, $10,000, whatever it is. Done with you, that means I'm going to do it with you. We'll talk over it. We'll figure out our strategies, and I'll do a portion of it. I'll show you how to do things. You're not going to do it, but I'll show you how to do things. That is $2,500. And then you can throw in that third one, or, you do it on your own. That's when you get my course, my home study course, my modules and templates. You get one brainstorming session and a couple accountability calls, and or a group coaching call, and you do it on your own. So that's what I would do. Don't even think about that, Angelica, and we can talk about that. Get your packages together so I can see them, and let's have your one-on-one session this week. I'm building my email list and want to build a relationship with subscribers by offering them affiliate products leading up to my services. Should I lead with the email marketing first or cold calling first? I think you should get out there like you're doing on Periscope and on Facebook Live and put a link in there for them to subscribe to whatever that you're doing, your email list or whatever. And on that form, subscription form, put a place. It's not mandatory. Don't make it mandatory, but put a place where they can put a phone number and then, call them and say, hey, I got this. Thank you for filling it out. Here's a free gift for you. Offer them a free gift, an audio or one of your old Periscope videos or something where you covered that just for doing it, and say, oh, by the way, I have a few slots on my calendar if you'd like to book some time with me. Here's an assessment sheet. Fill out that, and if you qualify, you'll get a complimentary session. Normally the session is $297 or $497 or $597, but you'll get it completely free for taking the time to fill it out. Does that make sense? Oh, I see. Also, Angelica, I see you say your end of the month goal is 5,000. Okay, really look at where you are now. Nancy sent me an award gift. Hey, Nancy. I like trophies, like this one. Okay, Angelica, does that help? Guys, okay. I see Angelica gave me a thumbs up. So here's what I want you to do. Remember, I see your goals there. Great. Remember, you get a session with me. We can book it for Friday. Just text me the time. We'll get you on the calendar for Friday. This is our first chance time that we did this via Fire Talk and Facebook Live. So that's great. Thank you for being patient with me and having that work out. And thank you for those of you that's tuning in, for bearing with us. Thank you, Khalik, baby, for helping me get started. I don't know how I could live without that man. I truly don't. But I'm glad that he helped me and he put all this technical stuff together. And luckily the computers didn't heat up, because when you're doing all this takes a lot of stuff. I mean, you have to have good streaming. For any of you that want to do this, you need to call Comcast, Time Warner, AT&T, whoever your company is, and tell them you want the best streaming package they have. Because my husband is a Grammy music mixing engineer, so he's streaming. We can't stream at the same time or everything will shut down. So we have to be on each other's schedule. But I have this old computer that I need to get a new one, and it's a PC. And right now it has Facebook going, it has OBS, which is a software going, it has ManyCam, which is software going, and it has Fire Talk. And it takes a lot of juice. I'm really surprised that we have been on, and I hear it heating up, but it hasn't collapsed yet. So yay! So does anybody have any questions? Anybody else want to come in before we close out? Cheers to all of you that are tuning in from Facebook Live and from Fire Talk. I know we're gonna, we get more people that review it afterwards. Nancy, Mary, Christine, Angelica, do me a favor, share us on, you can share us here and also for Twitter, and then share us on Facebook Live too. Go to the Facebook Live channel. We're under Amazing Women of Power, not Radio Network, just Amazing Women of Power, and share us there too. That would be great if you did that. Absolutely. I see Angelica's on there. Thanks, Angelica. So like us and share us. That would be really good. And let's help spread the word, because somebody else is reaching their goals. Thank you. Are trying to reach their goal as well. So in closing, our strategies is, number one, be clear of your audience. And it's okay if you're like Christina and Mary and you want to change up. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Just because you did something, you did it for 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, a year. If you feel like it's time for you to move in a different direction, you feel like your passion has slightly changed, or you just want to try something else, we're not corporate. You can do that. You can still, do that. Just ease on out of it. And then the other thing is, make sure you choose the right peeps. Find out what that one commonality they are, or what are the pieces that make people your peeps. You got to describe them. Find Facebook groups, find LinkedIn groups, find Twitter groups of people that are truly your peeps. Now, you're going to have to really do some homework here, and you're really going to have to clearly identify who they are. Don't be a Walmart and try to get everybody, because everybody is not your peep. You got to describe them. What do they look like? How much are they, are making? And it's okay to say, these are millionaires, or these people that are making no less than 200,000. You have to be very descriptive, because you want them to feel you calling their name. Do surveys, to find out where their pain points is and what makes them happy. What is their pain? What's their challenges? And don't try to diagnose the problem without asking the right questions and having them give you the answers that say, yes, I want to work with these people. Because ultimately, whether they invest or not, you're the person that's going to have to spend some time with them on the phone. Cut some of that out. Get rid of some of those no's. Thank you for sharing, Angelica. By, going to the right people. Remember what we teach in the Irresistible Ask. And you doing your homework and sending them an assessment sheet. And then once they qualify for that, or pre-qualify for at least time with you, make sure you investigate. Look at their website. Look at their Facebook page. Look at some of their videos they done there. Any links they put in their email, any videos they have in their emails, look at it. I just closed someone for Amazing Women of Power. And I closed someone else for the Interview Profit Secrets course. And clues for me to find out more about them was right there in their email signature. So, and then it led me to other stuff, and I knew exactly what to hit them with to get them to say yes. That's part of that Irresistible Ask. Connect with them. In order to connect with them, you got to investigate. Find out a commonality between you and them that you can talk about. Now, you don't want to you're not trying to make a friend here. You're just trying to build rapport so they can let their guards down and be more open to you guys covering a conversation. Own your platform. If you're talking on the phone, own it. If you're, in person, own it. If you're talking about your prices, your packaging, your radio show, whatever it is, own it. Own your message. On your platform. That means you're going to have to speak with power. You're going to have to posture yourself up. Don't be slumped down. You're going to have to position yourself, let them know what you've done and all that. So own your platform, own your message, and get to the nitty gritty. This is not a time to create friends. Your friendship will happen once you guys get to work together. Okay, just like with me and you guys, we're really good friends and like family. But you got to get to the nitty gritty. Otherwise, they're gonna say, "Oh, you're the best thing since sliced bread. I enjoy talking to you. Wow, we have so much in common. I feel like you're a friend and a family member already, and we haven't even begun. But you know what? I got to talk to my husband. All right, as much as I want to say, yeah, I can't do that. You sold them on being your friend. You didn't sell them on you being their mentor. So be careful of that. Okay. As far as your financial goal, what I see here are reasonable, but I don't know where you're at now. So look at where you are at now. I don't want you to set yourself up for failure. I don't want you to disempower yourself. I want you to empower yourself in a way that you'll take inspired action. So go for it. And I'm all for, if you want, if you want 1,000, then put out that you're going for 2,500. If you want 5,000, then put out there that you're going for 7,000. So you'll probably get your 5,000. But it's really important that you price yourself right. You package it up. You give them an irresistible offer. And those irresistible offers are your bonuses. So what bonuses are you going to give them to where they're going to be saying, yes, I want this? You want to give them a scholarship that's going to take it from $5,000 down to maybe give them $1,000 scholarship, but that scholarship is good for today and today only. That means you have to secure today to get that $1,000 off. Now, it's well worth it if you want to come back tomorrow or next week for the regular price, but just understand I can't give you the $1,000 scholarship because it would be unfair for those people that invested right at that moment. And I always say I love to reward people that take action takers. Those are the people I love to work with. I find they do the best work. I find they throw themselves 100% in it. And those are the people that I choose to work with. And it's okay because it's my business, and it's okay for you too. Okay. Remember, own your positioning, own your package, own your offer, own it, own your platform. That means you got to say it with power. Okay. And don't miss out. Don't let them sell you. You have to sell them on you being the leader that they're looking for. And you have to lead them where you want them to go. I recommend to get your financial goal that you have a choice offer, meaning you give them 1, 2, or 3, no more than 3. And really the offer is the same. It's just that the highest, and start with the highest price, is going to be give them more of you, more hand-holding with you, more guidance with you. The done with them is, okay, I'll be with you. I'll give you the templates. I'll give you the stuff you need to work with, and I'll be with you somewhat, but it's going to be a lot less. And do it myself. This means you're completely on your own. I will give you a brainstorming session, or we do give a group call that we do once a month. But you're investing in the course, or you don't even have to give a group call. Which one is more feasible for you? That's your question. Which one's going to work for you the best? And most people will say, tell me the first package or second, because I really would like to work with you, Nancy or Mary. And that's going to cost them more. That's going to be a bigger investment. Okay. Okay, great. Mary's gone. Okay, good. All right. Okay, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up. If we don't have any more questions, I'm going to wrap it up. And hopefully by Monday, we're that close to getting our patent on our hat wrap. So I'm very excited about that. Hopefully by Monday, if not sooner. I thought it would be this week. Well, I did get a call today. We had to tweak one thing. And I'm just waiting to hear back from the attorney. So keep your fingers crossed, because Raven's Fedora Couture Hat Wraps is about that far from being a launch. Is that cool or what? Yes. Let's see. Okay. Authority Branding TV, Angelica says, thank you so much, Raven, for all the great value that you're always giving. You're welcome. Fingers crossed. Great. And let me see. I got to stand up to see if that's awesome. Okay. Branding TV, Mary, blessings, Raven. Yes. And let's see what else. Mary says, mentor, not a friend. Yes. You want to focus on that. Bonus fast action takers. Right. Bonuses. I think of those as your irresistible offer. What are people going to say? Yes, I want that. Give me that. When we go shopping and we see the perfume we want, but then they got this big, nice bag, and we're like, ooh, I want that bag. And we buy the perfume because we want that bag. Mary Smith says, go Raven. Great. A mastermind. Good. Thank you. And get to the nitty gritty. Yes. Okay, you guys are, Christina says, I think it's, Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm so excited about my hat wraps. It's hard for me to focus on interviewing. It really is. But I'm sticking with it. I mean, I'll never give up interview, but I am just thrilled about this. It's so funny how, and Nancy, I know because you're doing you're drawing for people that have lost family members and stuff. How precious is that? But it's so nice to to be able to call myself an inventor now, just about that much away, one more little tweak, and I'll be able to add that to my resume and to really be involved. I'm so involved in the designs of this, so it's very exciting. And I'm just inspired. So you guys see my happy face? This is Happy Raven. Happy, happy, happy. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here before my everything blows up. But we did it. We're actually on Fire Talk and Facebook Live. Yay! Thank you, Khalid. Thank you, Khalid. So in closing, think about making some money. This is $1 million, right? Snapchat that. Oh. And go get your piece. Go get your piece. Go get your piece. Think money, money, money. Money, money, money. Money. Yeah. Okay. Go out there and do your thing. And remember, really, one of the biggest things that you can always do and always count on is that if you own what you're passionate about, own your message, own your platform, own your offer, and really own it. Own it means this is it. This is it. I'm standing firm. This is what I believe in. This is what I know is worth. And baby, I'm worth it. And baby, you're worth it. Invested in me. And you don't let anybody talk you down, and you stick to your guns on the people that are raising their hand. These people need your service, and they are, they want it, they're hungry for it, and they're willing to do the work. You don't want to waste your time on anything other than that. Send them a free book, send them a free audio, help them. But the ones that deserve and earn your time are the ones that are raising their hand and saying, yes, I'm ready. Okay. I'm Raven, the Talk Show Maven. Talk to Cash, ladies. I love you, and I love all of you for tuning in. And please share both the Fire Talk and Facebook Live with a friend. There's other people that need this message, and we keep our group very close. Every now and then, I'll have them hop on. We're trying new technology, so we'll probably do this for a couple weeks, and then we're back to private. And this is an opportunity for you to take a good look at what our Talk to Cash Mastermind is about. And if you'd like to find out more, just go to email me at talkshowmaven@gmail.com, talkshowmaven@gmail.com, or go to Amazing Women of Power and click on Contact Us and say, Raven, I'd love to spend some time with you. Send me your phone number and we'll give you a call, or we'll send you an assessment and see if you qualify for us to talk on the phone, because we like people that are not curious, but they're very serious about making a breakthrough. I pride myself, my Talk to Cash members, Christina Suter, Consuelo Mutes, Angelica Wheaton, Mary Smith Moore, Nancy Adair, Kathy Hansel, and Anna Scheller. They're just like me. They're looking for people that are serious to make those breakthroughs, and you be the leader others are looking for. Pass it on, but pass it on to the people that really deserve to get your insider secrets, your golden nuggets, your strategies for success. They earn the right to work with you or to get your product, not because they have the money for it, but because they're going to do the work. Because as heart-centered, passionate business men and women, we don't want people's money. That's not enough. We want them to do the work. We want to change lives. We want to help them make transformations. Love and hugs to you. I'm out. Bye-bye. Let's see if I can get out of here okay.